I think about 5.
Five?
You can't tell because they're blended in.
There's blue, purple, green.
Where's your coat?
I think you can go up now. We're going to start it. Dave, as you know, this is a blue, white and red flag which has been the symbol of France for generations and generations. It's a little bloody, okay? We don't mind really, but this is the 14th of July 1986 and that's the first time in my life and in Vicky's life that we build a house. And you're on the spot where this week will be the groundbreaking. You have here about 4 acres of nothing, and very soon it will be 4 acres of nothing plus us. So you see around you are trees. There's a little path here, and I invite you just to go up there. You will see there's a lot of people, and we are very soon going to pass the formal inauguration.
He's like making all these, trying to be funny and presentational. Look like Frank Zappa meets Gaddafi.
I'll follow you.
Okay.
Look, he even writes little jokes. He has great handwriting.
This land is really covered with that type of thing.
It says poison oak here. He had some joke about small poison oak, and then later on, I didn't include this. There's this big vine going around a tree, and he calls it big poison oak. I don't know.
We hope you're going to spray. Look, those vineyards. Look.
And that's something that's interesting. So you notice how he's being fucking funny, right? He's like, we're going to spray. No, we hope you're going to spray.
Well, who knows the difference? It's not
and then suddenly he's like, no, wait, look at those vineyards. Like he's always got to do this thing where he's controlling the mood. Let's just watch him talk. Just watch how this guy talks.
And the valley of Sonoma with his vineyards and his beautiful weather. And my friend Fabrice, who comes from the south of France, is a witness for it. That's the main reason we came here first. Then the second main reason is that we found you old people here and we enjoyed it so much, we laughed so much. We thought being crazy here was recognized as a real value and we felt at home. So thanks again. And now,
I don't know, there's all these friends my mom and dad have. All these parties they're having. If you want to ask me a question about it, the phone lines are open, 413-961-4263. Oh, this is cute.
Life to come, George Ridge.
Who's going to get the money of those lottery tickets? You or I?
Well, it depends on whether or not the Revolutionary People's Front manages to take over and grab all the lottery tickets for the People's Army tonight.
Oh, you mean you're the People's Revolutionary Front? Okay, well, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, now we
People's
are...
Liberation Front, that's hilarious. And then my dad makes it about her stealing it.
I can tell you something, I never win at that type of game.
And he's just giggling to himself. He's very self-centered.
Bye.
See you again when the roof is
there at the same time. Okay. I think I'd be into someone who had my mom's personality. She's a little positive.
I have a special present for you.
Oh, that's nice.
That's all we need.
Thanks a
That's
lot.
nice. It's like Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, come on, boy.
A complete automatic family.
It's not me. I don't exist yet.
Yeah, by the way, this is I must tell you, Vicky's one of the reasons, but the other reason why I'm here is that.
So this tape is to be continued, isn't it?
Yes, to be continued.
Exactly.
My mom was alive back in this time. This is like the 60s. She was regional champion in, what is it, synchronized swimming. She did like duet synchronized swimming, like a dance. And they wore these weird makeup on their face. There's something so eerie about things that are supposed to be cute and playful from 40 years ago. Children's appeals outdate fast. Look how young my grandma used to look. That's my aunt pushing her in the water. I was going through this footage not knowing what it was or when it was really from. This is my grandpa, I'm assuming, creepily filming all these teen girls, including my mother. And she makes these faces that kind of remind me of the faces I make. We have a really similar face, except their nose is pointier than mine. They got second place. Can you believe that? They got second fucking place. Swimming. What a waste of time. Look how much fun they had. Everyone used to be a kid.
George Ranch. 1,000 acres of nothing a short time ago.
1,000?
By the way, did you know that George was the name of my father? And that when Bill Maffei spoke about the Ellis Island of the West, Ellis was the name of Vicky's father. That's fun, isn't it? French joke, maybe.
Maybe that's a French joke. Oh, you might not get it. You might not get it, but these names sound the same as he pulls out of the sewer.
Let me present you Dick Kirk. He's the only doctor in Sonoma
Misami.
who says that if he killed clients, he apologized for it.
Very much so. What purpose does that serve, though? You really need that for the other foundations?
Well, it's 24 inches into the bedrock. It will
Yeah.
never slide.
Never.
Oh,
And
I
that's
see.
what we
The
want.
possibility of keeping some sliding.
What a creepy voice he's got. He would never.
So this is just to show you what is in the concrete walls. Rods. Metal rods. They go all along the place.
Along the place.
And I must say that after Paul Bunyaning, I've been doing also quite a few of those. Rods.
Broad.
Metal rods. All over the place.
All over the place. It's a weird construction shaman. A lot of stuff in these tapes is things my mom didn't really show me for a long time because I wasn't around in the head for a lot of my parents' marriage. Hey, you're on the line with Bloodlines, Maxime. We're looking at the construction of George Ranch. What's your name? Hello?
Lord, I think this shamrock has eaten too much chili.
What are you doing?
I'm watching my dad build the house he and my mom made to live together.
This is awesome.
17th of November.
What do you think?
1986.
Hello?
What do you think?
Hello?
Has grown a little bit. Not as fast
Hello?
as we
Hello?
expected.
What do you think?
I'm trying to watch this concrete getting poured, but you're disrupting my my watching of the concrete.
Main door, we're and Bo is showing you the way. You're
Where's Beau?
welcome.
Short for Beaujolais, because my dad's a
Also to
douchebag.
come back.
But what a
Thank you,
cute little
Beau,
piece
for
of
the
shit
visit.
this mud is.
Thank you, good boy.
Thank you, good boy. Look at this VR simulation. This is what it's like to have a dog in the late 80s.
What does a lady show to another lady the first time they come in a house?
Classic misogyny.
What do they show? They show the closets.
They show the closets. Girls love closets.
Bo loves the ladies. He especially loves the legs. Hey, Bo. It's nice, ladies' legs, huh? Yeah, yeah,
I'm back.
yeah.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey,
That was a cute fucking dog, I'll
wait,
tell you
hold
that
up.
much.
Bring down the phone.
You like a window?
I like this part.
I like it.
Shut
I
up,
like
phone.
You like your window, Vicky?
I like my window.
Hey, come on, I can see you. Come on.
We're going upstairs.
You're going
Would you
upstairs?
like to come upstairs?
Well, I thought the master bedroom was downstairs.
Well, we've already been there.
Oh, yeah?
That.
Mushroom trip right here.
how are you
Why are we here?
Sit on each other?
Well, we're here to view the wedding of
Over 30 years ago.
Vicky and John Marie.
Today is July 25th.
What do you think about that?
Smile, you're the camera.
We are
Gee whiz, we got all sorts of heavy annies going on.
in the middle of the Grove,
Where are we?
Grove Ranch, George Ranch. Where am I? This is my third party today.
These people are. Like there's this whole life that they had before weird men with glasses and mustaches.
Okay, we got something going here.
One person that's been helping a lot with the wedding, and she's still down at the rec room, where we're going to have the reception, and John's here going to go get
Grandpa
her.
always seems anxious about things. Like, he has to have a sense of control. He had, like, abusive parents and a lot of weird shit like that, but he's always feeling like... And it exaggerated when he was losing his mind later in life. That even if you, like, touched his back in a weird way or told him we were walking some way and he couldn't communicate what he was thinking, but he felt like he didn't understand or was losing control, he'd just get super manic. And even there, he's sweet. He's like, all this lady's down here and it's going to be late.
This is a gift.
My dad
Hey, Zazana.
somehow has to give an opening speech to the wedding. I don't know if I've ever seen that happen. In my head, it's always been like, oh, I'd love to speak at my own wedding, but I can't do that. And I go through this and I see my dad speaking at his own wedding. His parents aren't there, which I think is interesting to keep in mind. They've been dead for 30, 40 years at this point.
I have to read it. At first, let me present you the person which are going to officiate. She's also my translator. Officiate this wedding. So this
I mean,
is
it's adorable,
Mohammed.
but it's also like really
And Dick,
selfish.
we couldn't have only one
Like, it's
person
kind of
because
his
we
show.
argued too much. So we thought that three
And
of
you're going to
them
notice
would
in his
make
opening speech full of jokes, he says they're not married. That's like
Ladies
one of the
and gentlemen,
punchlines.
It's time you know the truth. The whole truth. Vicky and I have been directing in the past 2 years a covert operation without the approval of the Congress of the United States of America. We have lied to the people of France and the people of the United States as a whole. This operation included no sale of weapons to whoever and no diversions of funds to anyone else. But yes, you have to know it, today Vicky and I have been living in the scene.
In the scene.
We were not married.
Now he says this, but they actually married a year before in Reno to get him a green card. And my mom, according to my dad, and he says this in a rude way, oh, she wanted to have a marriage, she wanted to blah, 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 and he's such a, what a bitch that she made us get married. But my mom, I mean, that makes sense. If you love a man, that you want to have the ceremony in front of your family. Apparently my grandma still doesn't know that they were married before they were married.
About this situation. And did nothing to change it. They
We're
have
on the line
still
with Bloodlines.
accepted
We're talking
us
about
at their
marriage.
table and came to our invitations. We couldn't stand it anymore.
What's up?
Before the truth had been revealed in a Lebanese newspaper, we decided with the advice of our attorneys to tell the truth and get wedded so as to break the scandal in the eggshell. That's a liberal translation of the French expression casser le scandale dans l'œuf. So now you know people here, I think you want to know the bride.
Rob turned up
And
on my
she's
mic
there
for the
and
phone,
coming, maybe.
on the line for the phone with the blue knobs.
That's not the bride.
When family and friends are called to gather together to witness the union of two people under the laws of God and man, it is for some a serious traditional event. Here comes the bride.
See, that guy's joke didn't land. He was trying to say, for some people it's serious, but this one's goofy. And then it comes out and plays a pop song. My dad hates pop music, but he does something I'd never seen him done in his life, really. Hey, we're watching this, and we're about to see my dad dance, which I never see, as my mom gets walked in by her parents. What do you think of that? Look at him. Look at the way he moves. He seems so small. I feel like they can't hear me.
The foundation is like this house. This house, these two people created with literally
Doesn't
blood,
matter.
sweat, and tears. And many people get married and then they build their house, and people often say if they can survive that, then they'll be fine. And so you've done a few things in reverse order here. So I wonder if you would exchange symbols, please.
He does a little flourish here. And you're confused what that is. It's because they're actually using Band-Aids for a ring. It's a reference to a movie. I don't remember which. Something with Cary Grant. They clarify it later. It's like weird bird-like, cat-like movements my dad has, and he always has to... It's like a little too much. Cool it. Just cool it for a sec, dude.
Don't shake, don't shake, hold still.
Well, maybe he's happy. Maybe that's just him nervous and happy. Who knows? I only know what he talks about it now. And
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, come on, more than that.
Newness of spirit, newness of mind and heart.
I hope Dave and Ji-young look this pretty when they get married.
What should you say?
If her husband couldn't hear it, you couldn't hear it either. Even with all your electronic devices from the NSC.
Yeah, hold it still, man. You gotta
Band-Aids are the girl's best friend.
Very impressed with Jean-Marie and his creativity and his industry and getting that house
Hey, you're on the
built
line
and
with
put together.
Bloodlines,
and,
watching my grandpa give a
really
speech. What's up?
Look forward to the future.
It's very touching.
Is it?
Yes, you putting yourself on the line like that, and
I'm not doing anything. This is just them. I'm not even...
no, but I appreciate you opening up your life like that.
Do they look cute to you?
Even if we had not wanted anything,
Um,
after that, what can we say?
No, I love your mother. I think she's vibrant. Your father is a little bit different.
Kind of looks like...
We all know that the best man for the job is, and you fill in the blank.
I'm sorry?
This is Claire France Perez making an old joke. The best man for a job is a woman. Like, they had two best men and they were both women. What a whimsical, fun wedding idea. And they did it on the porch of the house that they built, that place on the hills in 1986.
Wow.
When'd your parents get married?
My parents were married for 59 years. My father died in 1999. He had Alzheimer's. Yeah. World War II veteran in the Marines, and I'm a pale comparison to him.
I doubt that's true, and I'm sure he'd be proud and loves you a lot today. You stupid idiot.
But I also want to thank you again. I'm going to hang up and watch this.
Kisses, bitch.
Okay, bye.
And I witnessed the whole thing.
She talks about how they witnessed how they got together.
Orchestrated. I tried to keep them separate. Vicky hated him.
She hated him at first.
But he said, please help me. I said, take her to 385 North.
France tells me, Claire France tells me that one time my dad called her suicidal because he was trying to write a book and he couldn't finish or something. These are all just concrete details at the same time. My dad's dramatic, a bit of a manic depressive. And he's like, I need to come over. So he comes visit from France, stays at her place in LA, and she forgets that she's housing my mom the same weekend. And because of that, my dad's sleeping downstairs on a couch, and my mom's sharing the bed with Claire France upstairs. And when France wakes up, my mom's missing from her bed, and apparently that was the beginning of the end. Now we're here in 1988. It's a special little shinny diggy. It's Dick Kirk, who we saw earlier getting out of the car. Aren't there constant threads of location, people, and scene and time? Wow, what a fabulous job I've done editing this. I'm sure my father would be proud. But he will never, I will probably never let him watch this. I've already said too many mean things. got a weird blindfold on. He's putting his glasses on the blindfold. Somebody in the room's going, oh, he's putting his glasses over it. What a fucking ham. My dad's turning 40 today, and it's April 20th, 1988. Surprise! It's 1940s. Oh, they thought it was the wrong year.
You know what? He was good, but not enough. He did one mistake.
I hope I'm not completely like this. Like just enough. Just the charming parts.
And then he moved back, you know, instead of giving me the impression that it was going on.
What you don't see on the tapes are the moments in between where like friends are talking about. He's always talking up over Vicky. He's always like dismissive of her. You know, you see him just trying to be charming in front of everyone. You don't see maybe some of the side effects of either of them. You know.
And then that's where I thought, okay, the cars. I've seen the cars just before. I didn't know what was the Volkswagen.
And I know it seems minor to have him like nitpicking, jokingly, the surprise birthday, but it's such a common thread with my father to have control in these situations and feel like he's the one on top. It's just like every little moment. When it's a surprise birthday, oh, I kind of knew it. Oh, it's this. So, oh, Vicky, your joke about the People's Liberation Front. No, you're the front. Because blah, blah, blah. I'm going to make it about me, my joke, me, my joke, me, my joke, me, my interpretation, my angle, my zone. And I got worried about that because I talk over people a lot. That's my grandma, LaVaughn. That's her middle name, LaVaughn.
I think that's quite enough.
So I'm going to ask
Quite
Vicky.
enough.
Find out what's happening.
Hey, we're in the hospital. Who is this?
Hey, Max, it's Jagar.
Hey, Jagar.
Oh, yeah, you made it to the hospital. Wow. You getting born?
Oh, baby.
Oh, the baby. Yeah, I was really wondering about your parents, you know, where it all crumbled. Do you think there were fissures from the start or cheating?
I don't know.
Huh?
Sometimes I don't think so. Sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
My dad, my mom was talking to me about it on the phone the other day, and she says something I need to remember is that he was sick. He probably still is sick in his own way, you know.
Yeah.
That's something you can't really
Start filming?
completely
Oh, I am filming.
measure. And I don't know, I feel like it's defined me in a lot of ways. A lot of things I wish to avoid to be and get scared of.
Why do you think that?
Are you sleeping?
Sean loves you. Wants you to know that. We all love you here, you know.
You don't have to say you love me.
You and your, you
Oh
know,
wait,
you
this
have your
part's
flaws,
funny.
buddy,
My
but
grandma's on the phone. Thanks for calling, Jagar.
love you, buddy. See ya. Boop, boop.
This part's funny.
Hi, Maxime Ellis. Yes. Oh, I don't know any details.
No
Black hair.
No, it's Maxime. It has black hair.
It has.
Maxime, M-A-X-I-M-E. Anyway, let's don't go on to that because I gotta go on to other things. He just threw up his hands and said, "It's a boy," and he walked back in. He says, "I'm sick." Yeah, from the delivery, it's been very stressful for him. He was there. He stayed. Yeah. So this is the plan. Several
eyes, it's got 2 eyes, 2 balls, 2 knees. It was in like your.
Right here on my dad's mustache, you see how there's like a bit of skin showing? It's because he had been picking at it all day. Kind of like these weird little scabs, I don't know if you can see on my face, that I've been picking at.
I know that last time I came, I didn't want to tell you.
Oh.
That's
Some of you
why I
can't see
came.
him. I think it's when kids choke on their shit or something. But I was fine.
how long it is.
How long it is? My grandma keeps calling me an
Some
it.
Vicky now. Vicky's happy, and they are showing Vicky now because they.
So everything's fine.
Huh? Yeah, you can go home and make a creme caramel, or you stay here and you drink champagne with us.
Did you cut the cord?
I have to find glasses.
Did you cut the cord?
No. Let the specialist do this. Do I go on the spatial navette and push the button at the Plaza Center? No.
My grandpa worked for
Is he wearing
NASA.
spectacles?
He was just a joke.
And has mustache.
My grandma
No, but
asked,
he
was
was
it
like
wearing
this when he-
spectacles? And my dad says his fist was up.
It's like an erection.
Oh yes, that lasts about 3 months, I think.
Lasts
done.
about 3 months.
It's out.
Couldn't wait for me, huh?
Well,
Kind of
10 to
fake
7.
sweetness from strangers. Oh, you can't wait for me, huh? No, this is. I deliver babies for a living. I'm a doctor. I'm gonna be happy thinking I'm making a difference. Your personality doesn't matter in it. You don't have to pretend to be all fucking sing-songy all the time.
Okay, let's go. This one I did.
My dad was a big commie back in the day.
Yeah, girly, yeah, sure. It looks like
It's frustrated I'm not as political as him, but we've all heard this shit. Look at that fucking crumbling mass of skin.
He looks really mature and nice.
I look mature. What happened? What do you do when you look at a baby?
Your baby, it's just...
Caller?
Oh, yeah.
When I look at a baby,
What do you do?
He's so healthy and
you gotta laugh and smile.
What if it's you and you just see how huge your dick was?
I'd probably look away.
Man, you're wild.
Man, this is really endearing.
I know. It's like all of us have a human side.
I just wanted to say, I wanted to give you a big touch.
Thank you, dude. I want you to sleep well tonight. Sounds like you've been biking all day.
He's a lot bigger than...
I will.
Mwah.
He looks bigger than
Allison.
I don't want this to be just like a Be Sweet Max parade, you know? That's not interesting. I know some people like me and a lot of people hate me. We don't need that. Not that I'm saying I don't like it when it happens. It's sweet, but I don't want it to seem like I'm just here waiting for people to go, hey, Max, I want to tell you you're doing great. This is so sweet. Thank you. Oh, just send that in the email.
Yesterday night, when we came here, her most concern was her hair.
You know, that Cheryl came out of it with her every hair in place. So here I am. It was so, I couldn't even grab a nurse because it was, I had to go right there. Yeah. So here I was in the toilet. He's coming. I nursed him all the way. Oh my goodness. Get that cigarette out of here.
The cigarette, the baby
Jean-Marie.
Smile.
Maxime's first hour at home. That's right.
And here is the faithful dog.
People usually like to
That
smoke a
wonder
cigarette
what
after they have
happened
sex,
is
right?
alive.
Can you imagine the cigarette you have to smoke after you have a baby, even if you're not the one doing the work? I get that, kinda, maybe.
Ok, alors ça c'est la photo du papa quand il était petit.
Picture of my dad when he was little.
Voilà même une autre.
There's another one.
On ne voit pas très bien. Where? Voilà, ici. Là, il y en a une autre. Voilà, but turn it so that we can see. That's right.
Turn it.
Take off your finger.
You see?
Okay,
That's
tout
it.
le monde peut...
Microaggressions.
Et ensuite...
Turn it, take off your finger.
Où est-ce qu'il est l'autre? Il est là. Let's see the other one.
What do you want, baby?
Yeah. Stop. Stop. That's fine.
Stop.
Look at that. Isn't that exactly the same? Except this one looks a little brighter than I was.
I like the sound of that. Like leather handle strap or whatever just squeaking in his hand.
It's 11 at night.
At a certain point, this series of videos starts to feel like a compilation of my mom's 1,000 different haircuts.
Vicky est une bonne américaine. Elle est toujours en train d'apprendre.
She's always trying to learn.
On ne sait pas qu'est-ce qu'elle en fera.
We don't know what she'll do with it. We don't know if she'll remember. But she's always trying to learn. Your baby and child, from birth
Are you tired, Mommy?
to age 5.
Look at me. Are you really tired? Why? What happened that makes you tired?
We take so many videos these days on our phones and shit that are just our point of view when we're running around, but I don't feel like they lose this sense of like this feels like his gaze in that moment because of the tone of his voice and the way she looks and the way he's going in on her. I feel like it's him looking at his wife. I mean, it is, but like there's something really sweet and vulnerable about it, which is something I don't see from him in the same way.
La cuisine lyonnaise de la mère Brasier. Huh? I think that kid wants the Lyon cooking of Mother Brasier. He doesn't care about milk like his father. His father hates milk.
I don't like milk.
He loves milk? That's an illusion.
That's an illusion.
He looks at nothing. He can't even focus on it.
8 inches.
Oh. Oh, yeah, so you can see your pointed nose. Il peut voir ton nez pointu. Hein, Maxime, tu peux voir le nez pointu à maman?
Oui, papa.
Et aussi la moustache de papa?
Oui, papa.
Oui, papa. On n'a pas l'air con comme ça.
French people do wear horizontal stripes when they molest the mouth of their children on the couch. What's that?
So what has the grandmother to say about the baby?
Well, he's beautiful.
That's not my fault.
He looks like his great-grandmother.
He looks like what?
Cocky.
Looks like me. Looks like his great-grandmother.
Oh, I believe so. I believe so. That's the first thing I heard right about that baby since we got it.
I got black hair,
That sounds
black
like Tommy
eyes.
Wiseau sometimes.
No, he's just
That's
wonderful.
the first thing I hear right from you, Mark. You look like your great-grandmother. Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Who is this, really?
Oh, this is Cleo.
Oh, Cleo, what's new?
Do you think you'll look more like your mom or your dad when you're like 40?
I think I look like my mom, because I don't look much like my dad.
You guys have similar hair.
My mother or my dad?
Your mom.
That's true. Who do you look like, my mom or my dad?
I look like your dad.
Yeah? That's hot.
Yeah, we have the same glasses and we both have mustaches.
Whoa.
Yeah.
My dad did photography. These are his photos.
Whoa.
And in the background, they're talking about how to pirate VHS movies.
Recorder to the other? Yeah. Yeah, that should be possible.
Except we'd only be able to then play movies we had when we had that recorder.
I'll talk to you later.
We'd only be able to play movies when we had that.
Okay, bye.
That's right. But for the moment, what we can do is that we could record one when we look at the other. You know, that's pretty neat.
That's really neat. Somebody left this camera on the safe. What is that? The microwave? And they're talking about, you know, we could record movies through tape that we rent from the store if we had 2 recorders.
Open your mouth. No. I can't.
Doesn't look like me at all.
Who is it?
I'm not down. Oh, no, I am. I tricked you. I was down with it.
Who got those for?
Look at me. They dressed me up as an elf. They were going to sell me at the store. What the fuck are they wearing?
Vicky, Vicky.
Is that a shark nose?
Maybe
I'm
I've
going to
got it
wear
on
a
the wrong
shark
end.
nose and throw my mongoloid child down the hill.
That fits you perfectly, Alice.
Christopher. Oh,
Why not?
here, I don't have time for you. Put one, Ardo. Oh, Piggy.
Yes.
Ardo, this is for you. You can't bring good ankles. Toys. Let's see. What's this? Vicky. These two go together. This must be Vicky. Alice.
Again?
That's fine.
A healthy French part. How they can eat that way and get away with it.
Oh, that looks good.
They have healthy
That's
hearts, but
super
they have very
cute.
unhealthy livers.
The serial killer plotting which one to get rid of. There's Rebecca's dad.
Show me your scar. Can't focus on that. How are the tomatoes?
Apparently Dick had a near-death scare.
We can eat any time.
Your
Good.
tomatoes are done, and we are ready to go.
Well, I think that I could maybe never have been able to film you again if that tumor had been, you know, too much wine or if your liver had come up to your
Yeah,
neck.
I thought about that. Yeah, it was nice to wake up.
Pretty good, huh? Alors, la marraine.
That's my
La marraine.
Technically, that's my godmother.
What do you think of your...
Dad was really into having godparents because after his parents died, his mom was kind of distant and his dad died when 13 and she passed when 18. He was really into having godparents because his godparents and their friends were all around to take care of him. And help. He had a friend group of people who were all older than him because they were like family friends.
Who is that strange lady?
What do you tell to Max when he's 20 years old? Hey, come on, young fellow.
Oh, he was just a cute little baby.
No, but now he's no more. He's 20 years
Oh,
old.
what am I going to say to him when he's 20?
He's looking now at you when he's 20 years old. He looks at tape.
I don't know. Do you remember me? That's all I can think of.
Well, if you're 35, you know, and he's 20, that's a good deal for you.
That's a good deal.
Well, it depends. We don't know what Max is going to be like.
Hey.
We don't know how you're going to be like.
Yeah, oh, I would have it. What a horn dog.
My daughter has discriminating taste.
Well,
What do you mean your daughter has got
wingman Fitless?
Things to eat for the parents.
You're in wide angle, darling. You know that?
Yep.
See, we're making
I just walked up with the camera frame.
You have an automatic wide angle thing on your finger.
we're making vegetables.
Where are the vegetables? I missed the vegetables.
Oh, let me show you the
My
vegetables.
dad also kind of looks like Mason
Allow
when
me.
he has his
I
mustache.
want close up. Whoops. It's all out of focus. Oh, look at those. Yummy.
Vegetables.
And a nice pork roast.
Nice vegetables.
Cookie cutters, not sharp ones, but plastic ones that I
That's nice, except the candle should be on the other side.
Set up a little camera shot with the candles and 2 glasses of wine.
That's right.
There it goes. This is another one of those shots that's like super fucking... Like you set different music to it, it'd be creepy as hell, but there's something really loving about stumbling upon this. From the point of view of a man who just would go on to be resentful and not stand her, you have these fun little... And it's like, it was eerie for me.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
What's that one?
Ardo, you remember that song? One.
Why do babies punch their moms in the boobs all the time?
You ready for some more of your bottle?
Hey, Max.
Huh?
Oh, le beau bébé. Oh, le beau bébé.
Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's time to eat, Papa. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Whoa. My mom did not like that. Oh, can't believe you flipped off our baby. What a prude.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Tu fais la cuisine?
No.
Non?
My dad's asking me if
Qu'est-ce que
I'm
tu
cooking.
fais?
And I said, no, I'm not cooking.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais avec le sable?
What do you say to your son for him to always remember? Papa.
Mounted pumpkins. Complete replacement.
Où est-ce qu'il y a un poisson?
There, on the plate.
On the plate?
On the plate, I've got
Oh,
a
you have
fish.
a lot of imagination, my son.
I have a lot of imagination.
Poisson, maman.
That's when the beginning of Fish Center started.
Saba, look what you did with
I saw
my
fish in
ugly pair of
plates.
trousers. You were back home. Oh, look at that. Et on va manger. On va manger le hamburger. On va manger le hamburger?
You do my hair too?
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
That was the last gift my dad gave me when he was living in the States. This frog toy,
Yeah.
which I'm salting and peppering at the food court at the airport.
Tu vas pas manger la grenouille?
I'm around 2 or 3.
Tu vas manger la grenouille?
Hey, we're at the airport and my dad's about to go.
Hey, Max.
Hey.
This is intense, man. I find it quite difficult to watch. I wonder if you find it difficult to watch as well.
Well, it's weird. I was digging through this and I called my mother and I'm like, is this the day he went and you guys were separated? And she said, yeah, probably was. And then there's a shot that's coming up of this yellow biplane, which is a plane I assume my dad was in. And she said, for years after, whenever planes flew overhead, I'd be like, oh, is that Papa?
Huh.
And that was a funny part where they spilled something and she gasps. And I'm there playing with a little plane. And they've apparently been having some problems. He gives me that frog toy. And then he's going to go.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
But is this difficult for you, or do you find it strange to put this out there for everyone? Is it making you self-conscious? I'm just curious.
I think it's humbling, and I think it's interesting.
It
to
is
me.
definitely
A lot of this
interesting.
is footage I hadn't seen, and I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
My mom didn't
So
show
you're
me because
actually
she thought
seeing
it would
it.
be...
You're not seeing it for the first time now, though,
No.
right? You
I put
edited
it together.
obviously.
I put it together. There's me kissing my dad goodbye, essentially.
Oh,
It's
And then it
intense,
just
man.
cuts.
Thanks for doing this. It's really, really cool.
Thank you so much. Talk to you later.
Bye.
So then it cuts right there, and that cut to that blonde girl, my cousin, was a cut in the tape. It just cuts, and from then on out, there's no more tapes of my dad.
Are you cold? Should we
My mom
get
told me
out
earlier
and
this
get
week
in the towel and dry
there was
off?
times she'd be on the phone with my dad because when he went to France. I have a phone prop. He was taking therapy and stuff that she had suggested he do, and it was maybe helping. He was getting on whatever pills he's on now.
Okay, Max, I want you to put all the dinosaurs in the red basket, please.
I wouldn't want to get out.
That's all right. You don't have to get out. Just put all the dinosaurs in the red basket.
Max, your lips are just...
And there was a time, apparently,
Sing
when...
with me. Where, oh, where, oh, where are the pumpkins? Where, oh, where, oh, where are
She
the
was on the
pumpkins?
phone with him, and he would say all this terrible stuff to her, apparently, according to her, while she was trying to work through things and ask about him coming back. And she, at one point, before the marriage was falling apart, was thinking about going to move to France. But there's apparently one night when she was on the phone and she was crying because of my dad afterwards. And I came up to her and said, "Did Papa make you cry?" And that, according to her, was a catalyst to being like, I can't keep putting energy into this and trying to fix this and let this son go through this. My grandpa told my dad not to leave. And I said this at his funeral, my grandpa's funeral. He said, stick around because you've got a kid. And he left a house that they built together, 2 dogs and some cats. Maybe 1 dog at that point. I remember my mom having to give away the dog. There's like this whole life I almost could have had if he stayed in this different neighborhood with different friends and different pets.
You reach in there. What are you finding there? Pull it out. Pull it out. Let's give Max a big hand.
I loved the Ninja Turtles when I was a kid.
That way.
And I also like being a good Samaritan.
Where's the way out? That way.
Can we go see?
This is Mother's Day, 1993. Max is helping Mommy cook waffles for breakfast.
What is this? Did you make that?
Yeah.
Open it up. Let's see, this is inside. Happy Mother's Day, love from Maxime. Isn't that
I like that. My family sneezes loudly. But even though it's weird that like whole chunk is something that just didn't happen, right? It was a potential shit that didn't go down lifestyle-wise. It's humbling in the sense that there's a 7-year period of my parents' life that is not the way things are anymore. There are chunks of our life. I've never had a relationship last 7 years. I can't even imagine. My mom says in this clip just a couple seconds ago, I hope next Mother's Day we're not in this house anymore.
To Mommy and to who else? Grandma.
Yes. Who's a mother too? Who's Grandma mother too? Who's my child?
Nobody. Grandpa.
No, Grandma is Mommy's mommy.
Levon. No.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's prophesying.
He's prophesying.
When I was a little girl, Grandma took care of me.
Yeah.
She was my mommy.
And Grandpa.
My daddy.
Yeah.
If I was you are.
You were a twinkle in my eye.
No, I was your uncle.
One of my classic jokes. When you were a baby and Grandma was your mom, I was your uncle. Good one. Kindergarten concert. Guess which one's me? I don't know why I didn't get checked more. I think my son's having hearing problems. There's Joey Burgess up there with the ugly face, and then suddenly Jacob comes along. My half-brother pops out, and my mom has a different haircut. Why so many haircuts, lady? Life changing in front of my eyes as my attention gets replaced by the attention of this little boy. Starts out blonde. Jim's family starts out blonde. My family starts out black-haired. It's like Buzz Lightyear. Oh, my mom's hair can't choose. I kept looking at this and feeling like maybe everything's like extravagant because we're always opening gifts, but I think that's just because people mostly film at holidays like birthdays and Christmas. Of course, we can't man scissors at the age of 5, and my grandpa helps me cut open this bag to open up and get, you guessed it, a castle. I don't even remember this gift at all, but apparently Eric had the same castle. And that's why I wanted this castle, and I tell my mom, not knowing Santa Claus is but a funny lie they made up. Hey Mom, it's the same castle Eric has. You remember that castle, Mom? Can't you believe that Santa put it in a trash bag and gave it to me? There's Andrew Carlson and Stoner Dan hanging out. Little kids who went on to be crazy guys. Andrew's got bipolar disorder now, apparently. There's Ryan Blum.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I was just, I'm looking at this thing and just, hear what y'all are saying and, go back and forth. It's really interesting.
What about Stoner Dan? That's what I thought.
You guys fill up your guns, you stick them in the bucket, and you can also take turns using the sponge as a weapon.
Take turns.
Sponge. Take twos.
3 tapes. And, what? I don't know.
I'm eating string cheese and spinning.
A chest then.
Got a chest
Chest
then.
board.
Something to read.
And a book.
I got a
Remember
book.
the name of it?
Tom Sawyer versus Clay Fighter 63 and a half.
I think that was a joke. Tom Sawyer versus Clay Fighter 63 and a half. Is that a joke, Jay?
Do you feel grown up? No. Do you feel more mature?
No.
You still feel like a little kid?
No.
Like a
Maybe
4-year-old?
a French joke.
What was your favorite part of your birthday party?
Everything was fun.
Mine
was the fight.
Jake
You
liked
like the
the
fight the best?
He says in his footy pajamas. What was your favorite part of the birthday party?
I don't really have a favorite part. It's all very nice, really.
What about when I made Mario and Yoshi fight? Did you have those little
that's always
Mario
interesting
toys?
to watch. It is. But were your parents really artistic like you, or?
My dad was a photographer. My mom, I don't know. She's just always been doing lots of things.
Oh, okay.
But she's not an
Well, this is
artist.
very nice.
Thank you, you're nice.
You are too. Have a good night.
You too. You just wanted to say hi, didn't you?
Ooh, that was cool.
That was
What did you do that for? Oh my god, everybody, Mario hit.
Oh,
Everybody,
everybody.
that looks really horrible.
Looks really horrible.
Get me out of here!
Get me out of here!
Green Yoshi's going to go get Mario.
Green Yoshi's gonna go get Mario. Bam!
Mario jumps.
Mario jumps. What?
Try to get me, green boy.
Oh shit! Try and get me, green boy.
Oh god, everybody, look at this.
Everybody, look
Green
at it.
Yoshi is. Ooh. Let's see the picture where he is.
Let's see the picture.
Ugh, doesn't that look ugly? Ugh. God. Mario's coming. Oh my god, he's coming. Nothing but blue skies.
98.
What are the poodles?
Can you tell me what you're doing here?
We're making eggs, duh.
Appropriate, but I did a biography report on New Orleans' Louis Armstrong, and that was my Louis Armstrong costume. When I grew up, I became very famous for my trumpet playing.
Our next act is
So this whole thing, a lot of these performances and shit like this, I'm seeing my dad only during vacations, and he was not part of like any of this. And it was weird when I was doing, and I hate being called a theater kid, but I was kind of a theater kid-ish in high school. I wasn't cool enough to kiss anyone.
How he built an ark and put every animal by
So my dad
two
didn't
in
see
the
me
ark.
doing Bill Cosby stand-up at the talent show.
I know not many of you people know the conversation of Noah and the Lord before he built this ark. Well, Noah was in his saw room, sawing some wood. Fuba, fuba, fuba. Then he heard a voice. Noah?
Oh my God.
Somebody there?
Hey, I'm God.
No answer. So he just went back to sawing.
Stop.
Fuba, fuba,
Stop.
fuba. Then he heard the voice again. Noah? Who is that?
When I say action, you count to 3 and you
It's
hit
the Lord. Yeah, right.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you see before you this beautiful and creative young girl. Is she a criminal or an artist? A delinquent or a future leader?
He's up to
A
last two animals, the
delinquent or a future leader or an artist?
Put him in. Come on, hippopotamuses, go in. Move your big behinds. Noah?
Who is this?
Who is that? It's me, the Lord again.
Who is this?
Right.
This is Dakota.
Right.
What do you want me to do now?
Yeah, man. I think the 80s is so weird. I feel like everybody's got all kinds of messed up shit going on in their head. I'm always
99,
curious about
bitch.
the world you're born in.
100 references negative to the left hand and 28 references positive to the right hand.
That's right. I knew that the church, I didn't know which one, has treated, through the centuries, treated left-handed people in a very, very bad way. Kind of like they were abnormal.
Yeah, it's like they were cursed.
Yeah.
Okay, and solid for yourself.
Gotcha journalism for Maxime Simonet. Catching Father McCracken with the story. Did you know the church hates left-handed people? Did you know or did you not know, you old priest? And now, let me play me out. You see how I grew up and play James Bond music on the piano. Thanks and no thanks to everything.
We're rolling. I'm going to say that this has been a wonderful, wonderful ceremony and party. And next time we have an argument, we have to look at this and remember that we really loved each other for a few minutes. Here tonight in George Ranch. It's your turn.
Yeah. Well, shall I talk now?
Yeah.
Do I have permission, sir?
Yes.
Okay. You know, this is the difference between before and now, is that now I have to ask permission.
He's doing
High five. Censor.
Bye.
Bye.